If we were designing a city from scratch, what would we do? My name is Andrew Cary. I'm co-founder, CEO of SNAAP Transportation. And we invite you to join us in this episode and these 5 segments, really taking a look forward in how would we design cities that are more human-centric, simply friendlier to get around, and take into account so much of the history and data and learning that we've all have at our hands. It's available to us. So let's go ahead and apply it today. So first of all, would we still design these wide 8-lane highways? And the answer is probably not. 8-lane highways are really a product of a completely different era, a time when the goal was simply to move people in masses, and it's actually as fast as possible. But what we've learned over the last few decades is that there's more lanes don't actually solve the problem. In fact, actually they invite greater capacity, greater induced demand. You build it and we're going to fill it. So, and then if we have the issue of land use, the ability to just continually gobble up land is ever more difficult, particularly in the United States, but also international settings, it will become problematic. So taking up massive amounts of space that could be used for housing or park green space, or better other economic activities is certainly ever important. But if we're starting from scratch today, we'd probably not design these massive corridors, but we'd probably design flexible node area, network area, multi-use areas that are adaptive, that support transit, micromobility, and different ways of moving around, not focused on historical movement of cars, but really multimodal, multi-layered applications and really the future of mobility. So when we look forward and again, glean from history, everything we were doing to stop moving people in cars, and again, adding another lane, building another bridge, these were all the common fair practices. And we would probably say that a great deal of city design to this day is really trying to apply the same practices going forward that are ultimately not going to produce that net positive result. We need to be more human-centric, focus on narrower network hub areas within cities, and then go from there in a multi-layered, multimodal application. So that's about future design, and of course there's going to be more than enough examples on how to apply that and retrofit. More costly, more challenging, but we are now in that urban season where there's a need to redesign the future of urban mobility, and multimodal, multi-layered applications are certainly going to be part of that future design system.